All right. Word maze, enigma de palavra, three syllable character traits. I'm going to read the instructions and I'm going to talk about the topic of pronunciation and stress. And then we will go through the chart and do the activity. Three syllable character traits. Excuse me. Character traits, charateristicas, characteristics, right? Traits means characteristics. Get from dishonest, in the top left corner, to impressive in the bottom right by linking or connecting all the adjectives which have the pronunciation pattern second syllable stressed or second stressed syllable. You can move vertically, up or down, or horizontally, but not diagonally. I am going to read this in Portuguese one time for anyone who might struggle or be on the lower end of their language level. So, viajar desde desonesta até impressionante, dishonest to impressive, de ligar ou conectar todos os adjetivos que têm o padrão de pronunciação, segunda sílaba, ênfase. Você pode mudar verticalmente, up and down, ou horizontalmente, left and right, mas não diagonalmente. You cannot go diagonal. So those are the kind of rules of the game. But first, let's talk about pronunciation patterns. What does this even mean? Pronunciation pattern. Well, shouldn't all syllables be pronounced the same? Because syllables have letters and letters have a sound, and you have to make the sound for each letter exactly the same every time. No, in English, that's not true. In English, it's syllabic and it's stress based for different syllables and different words. So that's what they mean when they say pronunciation pattern. Some words have a stressed syllable at the beginning. Some have a stressed syllable in the middle. Some have a stressed syllable in the end. There are 4 or 5, not many 6 syllable words, but between 1 syllable and 5 syllables, it can be anywhere. And how do you know? Como você pode entender ou saber onde está o inflexão, né? O ponto de ênfase na palavra, dentro da palavra. Não tem accent mark, não tem alguma coisinha, voando acima da letra para te indicar que essa parte é o que tem mais ênfase, outros não. No, we don't use that in English. Então, como você pode melhorar e saber mais, com mais familiaridade, como pronunciar as palavras no inglês como ênfase correta? Tem que consumir. You have to consume English language content. You have to watch TV. You have to take English class. You have to play video games in a European server, American server. You have to have exposure to English, and time will help you. So, other things about stress. Why is stress important? Why does it matter? Why does it matter if you get the stress syllable correct or not? Well, in English, because there is usually one point of stress, native English speakers are conditioned without thinking to listen for stress syllables. And if the stress syllable is incorrect, if you stress the wrong syllable, the word to us does not sound like a word that we recognize. It completely, usually, or it can not, maybe not usually, it can completely interrupt or disrupt someone's ability to understand you. So again, porque é importante saber ou entender o estresse e ênfase na sílaba no inglês? Porque você pode ser entendido melhor, muito, 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 muito bem melhor, se você está dando ênfase correta e, ao contrário, na outra mão, né? Se você não está falando palavras com estresse ou ênfase correta, pessoas, ao menos falantes nativos do inglês, vai lutar para entender você. E no fim, você vai ter uma situação assim, where you say a word almost perfect in your brain, but the native English speaker or the person who speaks English fluently will be very confused for a few minutes or seconds. And in the end, you'll realize, you were saying, se você perguntou para pedir para escrever a palavra, vocês estão usando as letras exatas, mas a pessoa não deu ênfase correta e então o cérebro não entendia a palavra no início. So, stress is very important in English. Before we continue, stress happens inside of words, right? Pronunciation patterns, syllable stress inside of words. It happens also in phrases. It happens in phrases, right? So in English, we do not stress prepositions, from, to, by. We don't stress articles, the. We don't stress modals, can, may, might, could. So we don't, there are certain realities and signatures and characteristics of the English language, and one of them is there are certain words that we emphasize, and there are certain sounds or syllables that we emphasize. That also means that there are certain sounds that are not emphasized. Also, eles diminuíram, right? The syllables, as sílabas nessas palavras que você não dá ênfase, não fica o mesmo, né? Eles diminuíram, ficam mais curto, mais baixo. Talvez o som muda um pouquinho. Então, é importante, se você quer comunicar no inglês, é importante saber o que é estresse, ou ênfase de syllable, a ênfase da palavra. Nós chamamos estresse, right? Stress. É importante saber o que é, e então você pode diagnosticar, you could diagnose your own difficulties with pronunciation, e também não só como você está pronunciando ou falando as palavras, mas como as outras pessoas, né? A falta de entendimento quando você está escutando o inglês. So let's get started again. Get from dishonest to impressive by linking all the adjectives which have the pronunciation pattern second syllable stress. You can move vertically or up and down or horizontally, but not diagonally. Okay, I'm going to read all of these words one time, and then you can have a minute. I'll take a break, and you can have a minute or two or more, right? This is a video, you can pause it to try and figure out which words share the stress pattern, second syllable stress. So here we go. Dishonest, popular, talented, cynical, tolerant, devious, amusing, forgetful, determined, generous, difficult, brilliant, arrogant, positive, ambitious, trustworthy, confident, humorous, aggressive, ungrateful, successful, flexible, negative, serious, romantic, curious, ignorant, suspicious, sarcastic, impatient, observant, persuasive. We're over here now on the far right. Creative, unfriendly, innocent, impressive. So you can listen to that again, pause, and go back if you need me to read it again. Your job now is to start here at dishonest. Again, we can go up or down, left or right, but not diagonal. You have to kind of travel through this little game board, right? And no fim tem que chegar aqui no impressive. Então, eu vou começar com vocês e então vou deixar vocês fazer a atividade sozinho. Dishonest, we know, has the second syllable stress because we start here. Dishonest, dishonest. 3 syllables. Let's check the second syllable. Dishonest, dishonest. The dishonest. That's the stressed syllable, dishonest. No falamos dishonest. And we do not say dishonest. No, it's dishonest. What's next? We have 2 options. We can go down, popular. We cannot go diagonal to forgetful, no. We can go right to amusing. And we need to determine which one has the correct or the same, right, pronunciation pattern as dishonest. Popular or amusing. If you say popular, you go down here and you have two more options, forgetful or talented. If you think amusing, you go over here and you have two more options, forgetful or arrogant. Okay, so I will take a break, eu vou descansar e vocês podem fazer, tentar fazer, lutar com a atividade e no fim eu vou voltar e vamos resolver, right? So good luck, and I recommend saying the words out loud, verbally. Talk to yourself. Se você tem dúvida, tentar experimentar com ênfase do sílabo, né? Tentar falar ênfase na primeira, tentar falar ênfase na segunda, tentar falar com ênfase na terceira, no sílabo final, e ver se alguma dessas opções tem familiaridade com você. Às vezes você pensa demais, e você sabe, mas tem que ouvir alguém falar a palavra, e então você pode identificar os três. So, talk, say the words out loud, experiment, move the stress to see, ooh, no, we don't say dishonest. No, it's dishonest. I remember that word. Okay. Good luck. Oh, I'm supposed to close that before I did it. Ooh. All right. We started together, dishonest. We have two options, popular, amusing. We're looking for the second syllable stress. Amusing, mew. Popular, pa. Amu, the second syllable is amusing. It is stressed. So let's go to amusing. What's next? Forgetful or arrogant. 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 That's the stress syllable. Forgetful, forgetful. Forgetful is correct. E eu vou experimentar só para vocês saber o que eu estava tentando explicar, como fazer essa atividade. Você pode experimentar com forgetful e tenta dar ênfase na primeira, né? Forgetful. Doesn't sound right. Forgetful. It doesn't sound right either. Forgetful. There it is. Como você vai ter capacidade de avaliar qual tem o som correto? Expor no inglês. Exposure. Okay, from forgetful, we have two options. Positive, determined. Positive, determined. Pa, deter. Ter is the second syllable. It is stressed. From determined, we have two options. Ambitious, generous. Ambitious, generous. Generous is the first syllable stress. Ambitious is the bish. So now we're at ambitious. We have two more options. Successful or trustworthy. Successful, trustworthy. Success, successful. Second syllable is stressed, so it is successful. Trustworthy is the first syllable. Now we have three options. We have vertical, right, up or down, or left or right. Down we have flexible. To the right we have ignorant. And up we have ungrateful. Ignorant, I. Flexible, fle. Ungrateful, gray. Second syllable is gray, ungrateful. That is stressed. Now we have two options. Aggressive or curious. Curious, curious, cure. First syllable stressed. Aggressive, ressive. Second syllable, aggressive. Aggressive is our correct choice. And now we only really have one option. We're not going to go backwards, okay, to arrogant. Romantic. We do not say romantic. We do not say romantique. No, it's romantic. Second syllable, the man, the ah in man. Romantic is stressed. We have two options. Why don't we move this over a little bit? We have two options now. We already know that curious is the first syllable. Okay, so we really only have one option. Observant. Observant. The in observant is our vowel sound that is stressed. Correct. Going down, our only option. Persuasive. 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 The way is our vowel stressed syllable. Persuasive. Again, curious, we know it's the first syllable, curious. We do not say curios, curios. No, it's curious. So our only we cannot go diagonal to ignorant, which is also the first syllable. So our only option is creative, creative, yay, creative. The A is our stressed vowel sound. So that is correct, creative. Now we have, again, one option. Unfriendly, unfriendly, unfriendly. So the in friendly is stressed vowel sound. So that is the correct pronunciation pattern. Now we do have two options again, finally. Innocent or suspicious. Suspicious, suspicious, innocent. Well, we know innocent is the first syllable, innocent. Suspicious is the spicious, p. The I in there, the I vowel sound is stressed. Now we have, we're at suspicious here, just mark that for you. Flexible or sarcastic. Flexible, we already determined, is the first syllable, flexible. Sarcastic, the cat is stressed, sarcastic. Now we have two options, innocent or impatient. And our correct option, let's check innocent. Innocent. We don't say innocent. We don't say innocent. That's innocent, first syllable. So impatient, pay, impatient is our stressed vowel sound. So that is correct. And finally, chegamos ao impressive, impressive. So that is the word maze for 3-syllable character traits. An activity that you can do, and they give us the options down here. There we go. I think all of the other words were first syllable stressed, but you can check. Extra activities that you can do. Sort or categorizar, right? Sort, categorize these adjectives into positive, negative, and neutral categories. Which ones are positive characteristics? Which ones are negative characteristics? Which ones are, maybe sometimes negative, sometimes positive, maybe neither. Neutral categories. Also, how many of these characteristics, how many of these traits do you know the opposite of? So what is the opposite of arrogant? Humilde, right? Humble. What is the opposite of flexible? Inflexible. What is the opposite of negative? And that one is on here, positive. So try and think of the opposites there, and that's good practice as well. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. There will be more word mazes coming, some with 2 syllables, 4 syllables, 5 syllables, some with irregular verbs in the pasado, regular verbs in the pasado. So more of these will be coming.